Welcome back to Gaming in the Pines and get your supernatural butts ready because today we are diving deep into the foggy forests of Forks to build Bella Swan's house in The Sims 3 Supernatural. That's right, grab your flannel, cue the awkward stairs and let's get building. Now if you somehow missed the absolute cultural reset that was Twilight, Bella's house is where all the magic and awkward teenage romance happen. It's small, cozy, but perfect. We had to start off by creating Charlie, Bella's mum, Bella, and I think we even might add in Phil here, I'm not quite sure, and making sure that all those family lines are complete and that we have the right family tree. Once they're in their house, we will split everything up and get everything exactly how the story's meant to be. So I've created our characters here. Let me know, how did I go? I couldn't quite get her famous button-up green, but we kind of got there in the end. I'm starting with a small lot in Moonlight Falls because it has that perfect, permanent overcast and eternal drizzle aesthetic that Forks is known for. Seriously, does the sun even exist there? Now, getting this inset driveway, as you were about to see, was the bane of my existence. It took forever. And then even then, the Sims just wouldn't let me do it. So here's me mucking around for another 30 seconds trying to get this bloody driveway to work. We give up. We decide that the garage isn't going to happen. You're just going to have to imagine it. Oh, it looks like I haven't given up quite yet. Because the stairs are quite an interesting aspect as well. And that is going to be another problem as we go. For the outside, we're keeping it cute, rustic, and just a little sad, kind of like Bella before she got adopted into a family of immortal models. We've got to remember the important things. So she's got that big front entrance and, of course, the all-important driveway where Edward pulled up looking like a Calvin Klein ad in his Volvo. Also where she parks her famous red truck. And this one was particularly interesting because we don't exactly have shots of the entire house throughout the movies, but luckily the house has been up for sale and is rented as an Airbnb now if you are curious, and you can go and stay there. So a lot of people have posted videos, and I have seen a few other people make this, but they kind of make up the spaces. There are a few rooms where I've had to go to the Airbnb because they just weren't posted in the movie at all. Turns out this is not a 2-bed, 1-bath, or whether it's been renovated since the movie. So I've sort of had to go off what the real estate listing pictures look like for that, as well as window placements and this weird door off the side, adding them in there. Now, this kitchen is tiny but iconic. This is where Bella cooked dinner while aggressively avoiding any conversation about boys with Charlie. And honestly, same. I've added a fridge, small dining table. You could add in little things like cereal boxes. Super balanced diet. I'm making sure to clutter it up because let's be real, Bella is not out here winning the cleanest kitchen award. I mean, she barely eats anything but cereal and I'd say an apple. In the movies, a salad? Maybe we should put a steak and a salad in there somewhere for Charlie. The front entrance is scenes to many iconic parts of the movies. We have Bella coming down the stairs to Edward for their first prom. It only really gives us that angle and maybe one or two other from the movie, as well as Bella bursting in the first movie to run away. So sort of getting that right was a bit tricky, but we've done the best we can. Getting all these doorways placed for the living room. Alright, so in the living room we're keeping things as cozy as Charlie's dad energy. The living room's small, furniture's mixed matched, and we're finally throwing in the sacred recliner at some point here, where he sits down to drink beer and pretend he doesn't know his daughter is dating a 100-year-old man. Adding in lots of random things, and maybe we'll add in a really old TV that only plays baseball, because if he's not watching sports, he's solving crime. What a legend. This fireplace was another bane of my existence. Sims, I don't get your fireplace fireplaces, and I couldn't work out the sizing of this room. So there's quite a bit here where the dining room gets bigger and smaller and the living room gets bigger and smaller, and this fireplace is a bane in my existence. I did kind of get it worked out in the end though, and then those windows, it wasn't working. But we got there. Adding in lots of little clutters and bits like that, and then jumping into the dining room. So we do see a few shots of the dining room throughout the movies, particularly the one where Bella tells Charlie that she's going on a date with Edward, and he clocks his shotgun. Now, the dining room, if you looked at the real estate listing, had these diagonal bookcases built into the wall on each of the sides. There's actually a lot of built-in bookcases in this house, which just really isn't possible in Sims 3. Sims 4 it might be a possibility, but Sims 3 has not got that yet. So these are my versions of built-in bookcases. We have a small but cozy dining table, a little rug, and then there is a little entrance into the kitchen. Then there is this little entrance. You actually don't see it in the movie, but in the listing you can see that there's a whole back porch off the edge of the house. So adding in that door there. Now, this front room is one of the many rooms that just weren't shown in the movie. There is also a slight bathroom next to it, so I've just quickly decorated that with what we might assume would be in there. Just bringing this all together, adding in the top floor, bringing it all together with some final touches like some trees and more trees. If Bella isn't wandering into the woods for no reason, is it even Twilight? Getting that upstairs perfect to make sure that it all works as it's meant to. And now you get the absolute delight of watching me fight with Sims 3 Roof Creator for about 30 seconds in fast forward. I don't want to admit how long this took in real time to get these sideways roofs. You can see I'm trying multiple different ways. It just had to be what it was going to have to be to get it as close as possible to the Twilight roofs. I was having many moments where I did not think this was going to happen. Lots of wall changes, lots of little ins and outs. And you can even see in the final product that when I give you a walkthrough, I still did miss some places. Doing it in little sections helped get this done quickly. All right. Now, jumping into Bella's room and then Charlie's room to get them started. I know what you're thinking. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Bella's moody teenage lair. This is where she started dramatically out the window, staring, writing emails to her mum that never got sent, and of course, unknowingly had a vampire staring at her while she slept. Cute! Purple walls, fairy lights, books, that famous purple doona, you know the drill. Gotta make sure we get the exact window placement so Edward can have his midnight stalking sesh. I mean, why use the door when you can parkour into a room at 2 a.m? We've got to have the CDs. I know that wasn't in there. That was the best I could do. The irony is the awards on the shelf. Let's just assume they're for something else because I did not have a CD shelf for the wall. Adding in that one iconic bathroom that they share. Quick stop there. And let's have a look through the house. All done. So we go through the front hallway. Here we are. Looking into the cozy living room, walking through to the dining room. I've tried my best. You can see I've missed the roof a couple bits. It's fine, we're ignoring it. Now going back through and into the cute kitchen. I could have maybe put the lights on, that's fine. And I missed a little bit of the roof there. That's also fine. I might have missed that bit of paint too. I'm done. I cannot put any more time into this. Jumping upstairs, we have Charlie's bedroom, which I quickly worked together. There's really no shot of it, so it just is what it is. Hallway, probably could do with some art, but is Charlie really an art guy or has he just got fish on the wall? Bella's, we tried to create as best as possible. I think we did quite well. Window placement was a bit tricky. Through the bathroom and out to the front. So there we have it. Bella Swan's house recreated in The Sims 3 Supernatural. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Would get stalked by a vampire here. Let me know in the comments what Twilight build I should do next. Maybe the Cullen house or the Volturi's underground lair. Bye!